faith gives people the backbone to withstand unbelievable waves of repression.
I closed my eyes and I tried to summon all my will.
So it's a story of life, a true story about two people that practice meditation and are jailed for purely practicing truth, compassion, forbearance, and it's their journey to freedom and what they had to go through to leave jail and come out alive.
This is the story of a former Communist Party member and a Chinese-American businessman who defy the state as they embrace an ancient spiritual practice that transforms their lives and will help free a nation.
It's touching on very serious issues, human rights abuses that are still happening in China today, especially the one of the Falun Gong practitioners. And what's unique is that it's something that people don't know about Falun Gong. Like, we know about the persecution of the Christians, the Uyghurs, and the Jewish in history, but nobody knows what Fάλουν Ντάφα is. And so that's meditation, an ancient meditation that's been practiced since 1992 in public. It did come out in China from a teacher to student, and the teacher decided to bring it out to the public. That was very, very necessary in today's world. And 100 million people started practicing that the benefits were just so enormous. That's why it's grown so much. And why, people ask why it's being persecuted. That there's no reason to persecute it, but purely whether it's just jealousy or that 100 million people were practicing. By 1999, the leader at that time, Jiang Zemin, just outlawed it and made it against the law, which communist government, I suppose, I don't understand, but can do something like that. And then it got even worse that in 2006 there was allegations of organ harvesting. So this was very serious, and it was investigated by David Matters and David Kilgore. Is for their thoughts, for their beliefs. The Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, does this officially. It's like state controlled. So the government controls it from the doctors all the way to the labor camps, the jails. It's all a system to the internet to sell organs to the rest of the world. And people don't know this around the world. And this is what this film highlights, and that we want to end and raise awareness about this whole issue.
Today, despite the facade of economic progress, China is still controlled by the same ruthless regime. In their latest round of persecution, the lives of millions of peaceful citizens are being destroyed.
Η Κίνα έχει αλλάξει από το 90 και μετά. Δεν είναι το ίδιο καθεστώς όπως ήταν. Γιατί το καταπιέζουν ακόμα? Γιατί δεν αφήνουν τον κόσμο να είναι ελεύθερος?
Η Κίνα, πώς έχω καταλάβει τώρα, είναι αλήθεια, από τις 1950 ήρθε το κομμουνισμό πάρα πολύ σκληρά και δεν αφήνει κανένα να πιστέψει στο Θεό, βασικά. Αυτό είναι, και είναι πάρα πολύ και ό,τι σκεφτείς, δεν θέλουν people to think, even scholars, people, academic, poets, anyone like that, they would not allow. Even in business, landlords δεν αφήνουν κανέναν, είναι κομμουνιστικό. Και έτσι αλλάξανε από αυτό την πλούσια πολιτισμό που είχαν σαν τους Έλληνες. Τώρα οι Κινέζοι και οι Έλληνες και σαν την Ινδία έχουν 5.000 και πιο πολύ ιστορία Και ήταν πολύ divine. Ήταν divine culture, ελευθερική culture.
The state eliminated anyone who did not believe the Communist Party to be the all-powerful and only voice of the people. Tens of millions were killed and starved to death. Mao declared that all power came from the barrel of a gun, and the party had all the guns.
New Tang Dynasty television is its primary focus is to get uncensored news into and out of China.
Yes.
It's a voice of the people. So for the Chinese people, NTD is like their savior because they don't know what's going on until they get it through us. They have to set up a satellite box. The Chinese government's that scared of NTD because we expose the truth.
So I am here today on behalf of more than 77 million Chinese people who have chosen to quit the Communist Party and its related organizations, and the 1.3 billion Chinese who yell to be free. Free to think, free to speak, free to write, free to gather, and freedom to believe.